Howdy, howdy. We're back at it again, and for this time, I guess we'll do multiple first. We'll see if we can get through two, but don't want to get overconfident because my track record has not been great. Anyways, let's see. So an even number of these two have to be marked since 4 is even, which means an even number of these two have to be marked, which means this one can't be marked because for this 4 to be even, these two have to add up to an even, which means this one can't be. Similarly, since an even number of these have to be marked, one of these has to be marked here, which means that at least one of these two is marked, which means that there needs to be at least 3 over here, which means this has to be marked, one of these two is marked, which means that there's 3 here, so there's 2 here, and since there is 2 over here, there can only be 1 over here, so I can't have a gray one. I can also, from that, get the 3s here. One of these two has to be a mine, which is going to be 2 out of the 3. There's the third one here, which means I need to have 4 up here, which is going to be both of these. One of these two is already a mine, so one of these two is a mine. And then this one down here has to be the last one to finish the 6. For this 4, if I didn't have a mine here, I'd only be able to get a maximum of 3, so I need to have a mine there. Let's see. Now then, 1 mine here. Oh, wait a second. From these two 4s, I can determine there's no mines over here. Which means both of these are mines. That solves this 3. And I can solve the 5 as well. The 7 needs 1 more mine. And that's going to give me maybe actually all of the puzzle, to be honest. Yeah, I think that was the last challenge. For this 5, 7, I need to have all 3 of these because I need these 2 for the 5, the 1 up here for the 2 difference between the 5 and 7. And let's see. One of these 2 is a mine, so there's a mine up here for the 4. I need to have this one marked for that 4 here. And let's see. Either I have this mine marked, in which case I have this, or I have both of these, and I get this. Let's see. Does that actually tell me anything? I guess for the 9 it has to be like this in the yellow case. And for the red one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to have both of these marked no matter what. I can't determine, though, which of these 3 get marked in the red case, since only 2 of them need to be marked at all. I also get that for the red case, which... No, actually the red case completely solves this 5 here. So I can just determine I don't need this. And let's see. Sorry if my voice is a little weird. I've been getting over my classic yearly end of April, early May sickness. And clearly I haven't gotten over it, but I've run out of most of my backlog at this point of videos saved up, so I needed to film something anyways if I want to maintain this schedule I have going. So yeah, this one's marked, then one of these 2 is marked, and then I get this. So I actually never have a mine here, and I can also determine that the yellow pattern is incorrect now. So let's see. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. For this 5, I need to have 1 mine here. The 6 then only gets 1 mine. So, there we go. And now I have to do 1 more of these. One of these 2 is a mine. And if neither of these are mines, then I get this. And if both of these are mines, then, let's see. I only need 3 of these 4 grays to be marked. And I also can't have, well, I just can't have a mine here actually, because then I need to have all 3 of these, but the 9 then doesn't get enough, so I get that. I can't, let's see. If I have a mine here, the 9 is actually not solvable anymore, because then I would need to fill in all of these, which will break the 5. So, can't have one here. Okay. If I get this, I think I run into the exact same issue again, so I have a mine down here. If I mark this, I'm going to run into the same issue. So, let's see. Either way now, for this bottom row here, I either have this one marked, or if this one isn't marked, I have both of these marked, which means either way I only have 2 down here. So, all of these need to be marked. And now I can't have one here because it would break the 2. And from that 0, I can determine the pattern I need. Okay. Let's see, where do I go now? At least currently it seems actually to be pretty clear cut what all I need to do next. Yeah, okay. There we go. So now we're going to just move on to the 10 or 8x8s. And let's see how this goes. Okay. 1 mine here, 1 mine here, and one of these 2 is a mine, and I misclicked, so we're just going to redo everything I just did. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1 mine. Oh, there should also have been a mine up there. 1 mine here, 1 mine here, and 1 mine down here. Okay. Where do I go now, actually? Let's see. This 3 needs to have this one marked, right, because otherwise I don't have enough over there. So now, if I have something like this, then I'm just going to get that, which is fine. So what if instead I have this? That's going to also work out completely fine. If I'm missing this one, then that breaks. Okay, so I need to have this one, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And I need to have that. So let's see. If I have this mine, then I also get a mine here, which is going to break the 5. So I get this pattern instead. And from that, this might be enough to actually give me the rest of the puzzle without anything super complicated. We will see. It was not. Okay. So I need to have 5 mines left or more in the grid. If I have a mine here, then I can only fit 4 mines total, so there can't be one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there we go. Okay. For this 1, I can get all of that marked. Only one of these 2 can be a mine. And for this 8, actually, one of these 2 has to be a mine. So I can get that. Let's see. For this 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do need this gray one here. And then 2 of the remaining ones around the 9. If, let's see. Where do I go from here, actually? Let's see. Well, I need this one to be mine, because if it's not this, it breaks this 1 here. So I can get that. If I have a mine here, then That breaks, so I can't have a mine there. I can't have one here because I would need 4 on this side, which isn't possible. For the 2, well, this 3 here actually needs that one marked now. If I get this pattern, and I get that, and if I don't have one here, then I get this. Which means no matter what, this one isn't a mine. In the yellow case now, actually it completely breaks the 3. So, it must be the red case instead. Which means I can get a lot more of the grid filled from that. Okay. That might actually be enough to clear it out completely, just looking at it. Or at least the solve I currently have going. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 3 of the 4 here are marked. Let's see. This one might be a bit of a thinker. If I have a mine here, that's going to break the 1 actually, because I need to have one of these 2 as a mine. Therefore, this one isn't a mine. And I can't have this one marked because then I would need at least 4 up here, which isn't possible. I need to have at least 2 up here, though, for the difference between 6 and 4, so I can get that one marked. If I have this one as a mine, that's going to break the 3 up here. So this one isn't a mine. If I don't have a mine here now, I am going to get this, which is completely fine. If I do have a mine over here, then I instead get, let's see, this kind of pattern, which also works completely fine. I should have kept the other one around, to be honest, but for some reason I didn't. Just so I could compare the differences between them. And, I think that's... there we go. From the 2, I can actually see that has to be the red one. Which tells me... there we go. Now I can get rid of all of this. So one of these 2 is a mine. If I have one here, then the parity of this 5 will get ruined, so I can't have that. Okay, 1 here. And let's see, is there anything else worth noting in this solve? It doesn't look like there is going to be. Okay, I miscounted an 8 right at the end, so we're going to just redo everything. My favorite part of the solve. Yeah. Okay. This one from my memory can't be a mine, which is, I think, good enough to probably give me pretty much... this one also can't be a mine. There we go. That should be enough stuff to get me... well, it got me far enough in the solve now, so... whatever works. And at this point I'm just going to click through it all because I don't want to mess up anything. There we go. Okay, let's see. One of these 2 is a mine, so one of the other 2 black squares has to be a mine as well. For the 6, I need to have both of the gray ones, since I can only get at most 3 from the black squares. If I have something like this, can I get anything else actually from that? Not really. What if I have this? then that does break actually. Okay. And if I have this one, then actually let's see. If I have this kind of pattern, I think that also breaks. Yeah, that also breaks. So okay. And now I actually do get to know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3. If I have this one here, neither of these can be a mine, which breaks. Okay. I can also get this all solved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 3 mines left within here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 1 or 2 mines in here. There can't be 1 mine because that would have to be this. Therefore, I'm going to get that part guaranteed just by counting spaces. Let's see. So there are 3 mines in this box. One of these 2 is a mine, so this one isn't a mine, which was enough to tell me the rest of the puzzle. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I might actually do, considering that I want to get through more of these variants and I don't necessarily know if people really want to see me continuing to solve the same variant over and over, is I might, what I might do is, after I get through 5, I might just jump to another variant, more just to cover variants, since realistically I'm going to have to do a lot of the exclamation unlocking on my own. And when I was recording this, an update just came out that has rendered a lot of my efforts completely actually pretty much all of my efforts completely pointless anyways, because they just released an expert mode that's like actually more worth playing for than the old expert mode they had, and getting a perfect expert clear also counts for a standard perfect clear. So essentially what it really means for me is I'm going to have to pretty much redo all of the 5x5s, which I had completely cleared up before the update. So it has essentially rendered all of my gameplay over the last 2-ish years completely meaningless, but whatever. Either way, it's for that reason I'm probably just going to go more for covering variants, because I also don't want the series to drag on. So, yeah. I'd been hoping while I was talking about that, I would actually figure out where I wanted to go. Or, like, at least, not necessarily where to go, but what the next steps in actually solving this puzzle would be. But clearly that was not the case here. For this yellow one here, this 5 needs to have a 2 marked up here, which means I get both of these. Which means that I get this. Yeah. There we go. The 7 here should be useful. Perfect. So this one, it is the yellow one. Okay. And I can get rid of all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and yeah, I'll do the remaining 5 I need to unlock the double exclamation mark of it at some point later, just in my life. We'll do balance, because balance is a relatively quick one most of the time. Okay, so, let's see, it's a 7x7, so each row and column needs to have 3, which means there's already 8 within this area here, so there's 1 mine in that line. which, looking at it, is not actually super useful, because my brain has been hardwired for the smaller puzzles, where you only actually get 2 mines per row and column instead of 3. So I'm going to have to actually... This actually might take more time than I expected. We can do the same trick over here, right? So there's 1 mine here, which means both of these are mines. Okay. Now then, let's see. One of these two is a mine, then maximum, so both of these are mines. For this 3 now then, there's 1 mine remaining, which I don't... Saying that out loud is incredibly not necessary information at the moment, so... let's see. There is 1 more mine up here. There are 3... Well, there's 2 mines here, 3 mines here, so there need to be 3 mines total amongst this bottom area, which means there are 2 left, so there is 1 here, and there's 1 mine over here. So let's see. There's 1 mine between these 2. Just total. There's 1 mine over here, which means there's 4 mines in this row so far, and I can get at most 2 more. Or, well, I need to get 2 more. So there is either 1 mine in this box here, or there are 2. And if there is 1 mine here, then all 3 of these need to be mines. Or in the 2 case, which will just make red, there's 2 mines here, so there are also 2 mines over here, which means that there is 1 mine up here. Saying that out loud, that is also not relevant information for me. Great. Because I already knew that there was either a mine up here or a mine in these 2. So, okay. There's 3 mines here, there are 2 mines here, so then there are 3 mines over here. So I can mark that. There are 3 mines here, which means there are 2 mines over here, so there's 1 mine over here, which I also already knew. Great. Okay. There's a maximum of 1 mine here, so there's at least 1 mine here in this column. Where do I go from this, actually? That's what I need to figure out. I thought balance might be a nice, easier one, but clearly I'd forgotten that it gets a lot harder for 7x7 and 8x8. Because with 3 mines, there's just a lot more there's a lot more freedom that can be found in mine placement, which is an issue for me. Okay, let's do my favorite thing, brute forcing possible solutions. Let's see. Mine here, 2 mines over there, none over here. Both of these then have to be mines, which is not possible. Right? Yeah. Okay, so neither of these 2 can be a mine? Why am I wrong? Oh, because I could just have 2 mines over here. I don't know what I'm even talking about. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to real quick restart, because I didn't really get all that much impressive logic in. And there we go. Right back at it. Okay. So, there's a 1 mine here. There is a minimum of 1 mine here. Oh, wait. There have to be 3 mines over here and 2 mines over here. Which means there's 1 mine here, and there are 2 mines in this box, so there's 1 mine here and 1 mine here. Oh wait, no, it has to add up to 9. Wait a second. This adds up to 9. 2 here, 3 here means 4. So both of these are mines. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, I guess I just had been completely missing. Or miscounting. So let's see. That's going to make this a bit trickier, actually. If I have a mine here, then I get this. And I get that. Which means I need to have 3 mines in each of these rows. So 2 mines here. And I think that information there actually might be good enough, because if I have a mine here instead, then I just get... maybe that wasn't good enough. Well, either way, it tells me no mines down here, because like, if I have a mine here, and I also have a mine here for this 3, and that's going to force the 5 to be like this, which breaks this 3. So I don't have a mine there. And okay, that solves this 3. And okay. Now we're actually getting somewhere. Okay. So one of these 3 is a mine. And actually that was good enough. Okay. Let's see. 3 mines here, 3 mines here, which is going to make the 6 total, so neither of those were a mine. This 4 was actually completely solvable. One of these 3 is a mine, so neither of those are. One of these 2 is a mine, so one of these 2 is a mine. And actually, that's not what I should be focusing on. There are 3 mines here, there are 5 mines here, so there is 1 mine left over here, which must be in one of these 2 squares for this 3. Therefore, both of these are mines, and both of these are mines to solve that 2. One of these 2 is a mine, but that doesn't matter to me at the moment. This has to be a mine, actually, for the 3-2 to have the same number of mines in here. One of these 2 is a mine, which means that both of these are mines. I need 2 mines up here, so this isn't a mine. Let's see then. There are 2 mines over here. There are 2 mines over here. And that train of thought is not actually ideal. If I don't have a mine here, then I have a mine up here, guaranteed, because I can only have 1 mine in these 3. And I need to have 1 mine in these 3, which breaks this column. So this one does need to be a mine. So I have 1 mine here and 1 mine in this box, so neither of these are mines. And actually that might be enough information to get me the rest of the way. Oh yeah, it was. Okay. Let's see. 5 here, 3 here. Scratch that. That's not helpful. 4 here, 3 here. 2 mines down here, both of which must be involved with this 3, since I need to have a minimum of 2 here. Therefore, I have a mine here. Okay. So there are... Actually, that means there's just no mines in either of these as well. Okay. 5 mines here, 3 mines here, 1 mine in this block, which must be one of these 2. Therefore, neither of these are mines. I can also determine both of those are mines. One of these 2 is a mine. Okay. Let's see. 3 mines here, 5 mines here, 1 mine in this column. That adds up to 9, so neither of these are mines. Additionally, neither of these are mines, so one of these 2 is a mine, guaranteed. Okay, here we go. Let's see. One of these 2, let's see, one of these 2 is a mine, so one of these 2 is a mine, and one of these 2 is a mine. And I have 2 mines over here. One of these is a mine, 2 of these 3 are mines. Let's see. 2 mines here, 1 mine here, 3 mines within this area. Which means a minimum of 1 mine here. Okay, that's not going anywhere actually. Just looking at it. Let's see. There are 2 mines in this column. And... okay, no, that's also not going anywhere. Let's see. If I have a mine here, then I can't have a mine in either of these. Let's see what happens if I have this pattern here. Oh, I mean, I just get 2 mines over there, so let's actually just return to my initial thing. Since I need to have 1 mine in these 2 and 1 mine in these 3, the overlapped one can't have a mine in it. Okay, so one of these 2 is a mine and one of these 2 is a mine, so I must have a mine up here. And this one down here is also guaranteed to be a mine now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do cases yet, although with balance sometimes you have to. Hopefully this isn't one of those times, but we will see. Yeah, this might be one of those times actually where I just have to do cases to get through this. Just looking at the grid. Or wait a second. What if I don't have a mine here at all? Then 1 mine up here, 1 mine in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that breaks. Okay, so this one has to be a mine. Okay. 1 mine here, 1 mine then in these 3, so 1 mine in this group, 3 mines here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 mine here, so no mines down there. Perfect. Okay. Where do I go now? If I have a mine here, then that breaks. Okay. And that was, I think, the last thing I actually needed to solve to get the puzzle essentially to a point where I can, yeah, mindlessly get through it. Okay, and now let's just do 5 of these and call it a video. This is still, yeah, 3 mines per area. If any of these 3 down here are mine, then I get this, which breaks. Therefore, none of these 3 are mines, so I can get that. And honestly, that was a better start than I expected I was going to get, just considering the difficulties that I've recently found, or I found in these the balance puzzles so far. Let's see. If I have something like this. Oh, this is a weird pattern actually. So 1 of these 2 is a mine, so 2 of these 3 are mines. If I'm missing a mine here, then let's see. I have yeah, that breaks. Okay. Therefore, this one's a mine, which means 2 mines here minimum. Oh man. Actually, not really sure. If I'm missing a mine here, does that break? I don't think it is going to. If I have a mine here now, then I get 2 mines over here. So I get this. Let's see. 2 mines here, so I get that there. I was hoping this would break, but actually I don't think it is going to. Yeah, no, it looks like it's doing completely fine, actually. If I'm missing this one, I don't anticipate this having any reason to not work. Let's see, what if I have a mine here? Then I get 3 here. Can't have a mine here. Minimum of 1 mine there. Let's see. Is it possible for me to be forced into having only 2 mines here and still be fine? I think so. Oh man, I actually don't know where to go with this. Let's see. 2 mines in the vertical column. Maybe that's it? No, that's not it either. I rechecked this row, this column. Oh boy. I'm not actually sure where I go with this, if I'm going to be honest. What if I have something like this? What then? Minimum of 2 mines here. 3 mines up here, that breaks. So I can't have both of these marked, so I must have both of these marked. So now I have 2 cases. Which, somewhat unsurprisingly, I think I am going to have to resort to cases to solve these. Okay, and if I instead have this one, then 2 mines here, 2 mines here, so this one always has to now be a mine, and 1 mine here, 1 mine there, so none of these 3 are mines. For some reason my pencil marks switched colors. Only one of these 2 can ever be a mine, so I get both of these. Let's go back to solving through more of the red case before I got distracted. One of these 2 is a mine, and one of these 2 is a mine. 2 mines over here. Was there anything else I could actually get out of this? Well, I know one of these is a mine, so this one isn't, which means this one is always a mine. Okay. So I can get that. Let's see. 1 mine here, so both of these are mines now, which means this one never is a mine. And okay, that's for that case. In the yellow case, I get this mine always being here as well, which means 1 mine here every time, which means for the yellow case, this one has to be a mine also here, so I can get this. One of these 2 is a mine, so that one isn't a mine down there. Okay, in the red case I have 2 mines marked, so none of these 3 are mines. And, let's see. Where do I go now from this, actually? I'm gonna keep the... Okay, both of these are mines. I'm gonna, keep the pencil marking as long as humanly possible, because it is extremely helpful here. Okay. Now I know I have a 5 here. Does that help me currently? Only one of these... Actually, this is just standard. Only one of these 2 can be a mine, so the remaining 4 all have to be mines. And neither of these are a mine, which means this is solved already. So I get that it's the red one, which means now my pencil marking is completely pointless, so I can get rid of it. Okay. Now, at this point, this is just a standard balance puzzle, which hopefully should be solvable once I spot where I want to look. 1 mine here, 1 mine here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, so none of these, which means I get both of those are mines. And there we go. Oh boy. So, considering how long that one took, I'm actually going to call it there. I didn't get through as many of these as I wanted, but we're at the 40-minute mark, so yeah. Maybe I'll do some more of these after I do a different variant next time. We'll see. But yeah, bye.